welcome to this Friday's special edition of Fancy Friday,
Fancy Friday.
brought to you by Mr. Ryan. Go ahead and explain it.
Yo! Okay, so I wanted to sponsor Warren's video, Yazzie Family Vlogs. Used to be cooking, now it's Yazzie Family Vlogs. And for these past few weeks, everyone's been talking about Thursday Res Fave, but I'm gonna switch it up. I decided to go above and beyond. So I'm gonna sponsor this video. So I hope you guys like it.
Yep. So, no Thursday Res Fave today. Fancy Friday.
Fancy Friday.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Yazzie Family Vlogs. Today is a special video. So, yeah, you guys didn't know we didn't do Thursday Res Fave this week because we got sponsored for this video, which is called Fancy Friday. So in place of Thursday Res Fave, we're doing Fancy Friday. And right here, this is what we're doing.
Look at that.
So we have two of these tomahawks. We have a bag of the little baby potatoes. We have asparagus. We have garlic bread. So all this was sponsored from Mr. Ryan. So he's seen that we've been getting sponsored. You know, a lot of you guys have been sponsoring Thursday Res Fave, and we thank you guys for that. So he wanted to try it out, but he goes, you know, instead of Thursday Res Fave, I'm gonna do Fancy Friday. Can you do Fancy Friday? I said, yeah. I said, just whatever. So I didn't tell him what to make. He goes, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. So I was like, really? So these tomahawks came straight from Phoenix, Arizona. Everything that he got came from Phoenix. So if you guys remember, he went live, I think, over the weekend. And that was him driving this way to drop off the food. So thank you, Mr. Ryan. Thank you. And yes, Sue, see the meat. So, hey, I'm talking here. You're not on script. So, as Mr. Ryan probably has heard from Sue, I don't know if he mentioned it probably in a live, right? You mentioned it in a live saying, oh, I want tomahawk, I want tomahawk. And who listens? Mr. Ryan listens. So when he first showed this to me, I was like, wow, look at that. So he was gonna bring live lobsters with it also, but we didn't know the transportation issues, if the lobsters need to be in their seatbelt or anything like that, so we canceled the lobsters. But I did get some for Sue, so I'm gonna make that for her too. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never prepared a tomahawk steak in my life. I never did. So I was telling Sue, how am I gonna do this video? How am I gonna talk about it? Am I gonna just play music? Because I don't know. I did some research on this because, you know, these are pretty thick tomahawks. And I have never done it before, so I never cooked it on a gas grill, charcoal, smoker, anything. We are limited to what we have because we live in an apartment, so somebody's gonna say you should do it this way, but we live in an apartment, so I'm gonna work with what I have here. And the only seasoning I'm gonna use on the steaks are salt, garlic powder, and black pepper. I would just use just the salt, black pepper, but I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic powder in there. And then I'm gonna sear it all sides. I'm gonna sear it. So reason why I'm telling you guys now, because if I start searing and try to explain it, you guys are not gonna hear me. The sear is too loud. So I'm gonna be using a cast iron right here, which I have already heated up. I just now turned it off. I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna do sear on all 4 sides, and then I'm gonna turn my oven to about 325, 350 between there, and then I'm gonna wrap it with foil. I'm gonna use garlic butter, and I also have thyme that Mr. Ryan also brought. So I'm gonna put that with foil. I'm gonna put the tomahawk after I sear it in the foil with the butter and the thyme. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven. Time wise, I don't know. I'm gonna check it in about maybe 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna check it, but I'm gonna look for a temperature of 140 to 150. I'm gonna try and go for a medium rare. So I'm thinking 140, 150 between there. As you guys can see, this tomahawk right here is a lot bigger than one of them. So this one I'm gonna place in the oven first, and then after that I'm gonna do this one right here so you guys can see the thickness of it. So, but this is a lot of steak. This will feed all 4 of us. So I'm gonna do the potatoes. Ryan also gave us asparagus. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do. We have a few bags of these he gave us, so I'm gonna do these in the air fryer with olive oil, some rosemary, some garlic salt, and I'm gonna put them in the air fryer. This one I'm gonna do in butter, garlic salt, onion powder, just those right there. I would normally do bacon, but I'm not going to do bacon this time. And he also brought us garlic bread, so I'm going to do garlic bread with this whole meal. So this is hot. I'm going to turn this back on. So we're going to start with this one first, which is the thickest one. So I'm going to put some olive oil on here. And just pour oil around the meat. But yeah, he actually brought all these from Phoenix. So I got some, I'm just using a garlic powder. I'm trying to season everything. So I tried looking for like a shaved salt flakes over at Walmart, but we didn't find anything over there. I was gonna use that. And this is black pepper. So I'm sure some of you guys have done this before. I have never made a tomahawk, so this is my first time. So I got this on high heat and I'm just gonna sear it. So you guys probably won't even hear me talk anyways. But if you guys can, I'm gonna sear this for about like 5 minutes. Flip it over, do another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna sear all this on this side. So we'll be back when it comes to time to flip on the other side. Alright, so we're gonna flip this now. I just seasoned this side. That's the only thing I was doing on with the other piece. So that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get a sear on it. Get a little crust on it. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, and then I'm gonna start going around here, and then start searing the fat that's on there. And then after that, I'm gonna wrap it in foil. So now I'm gonna start on the sides of this. I'm just gonna kind of get this fat going, roll it. So, put this right here real quick. Put that on top. Let me wash the cutting board real quick.
Look, they're cooking.
Huh?
I said, look, they're cooking. Just gonna use that.
So I'm gonna place this on top, and then I'm gonna use a whole stick of garlic and herb butter. So you guys can see that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna place it in this one right here. And I'm gonna put this one on. This is already on. See, it turned that on already. So put this on the top rack. And then flip this one over. And then we'll be back in a few more minutes, and I'm gonna sear the sides again, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna prep it in foil. Done. So just got done searing those. Same thing. I'm gonna put the butter. I'll probably use the rest of this. So. So that one gonna go in the second, and then same thing, we're gonna put it in the oven. I'll come back in about 35 minutes to see where we're at. This is off, and then the potatoes is probably gonna cook in about like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna wait halfway on that, and then the asparagus towards the end. Same thing with the garlic bread, and then we'll be back after that. Okay guys, we got the steak still in the oven. So
It's potato time.
potato time. I like the colors of all these potatoes. So let me give this a quick rinse, and then we'll be right back. So olive oil. And then some kosher salt. And then I'm going to use, I don't think I have any on this side. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, I do. Let me use rosemary. And then I'm going to use a garlic powder. So since we have 2 baskets for an air fryer, I'm going to use 2 of them. Use both. And then air fry. So it's not going to be the whole 20 minutes though. I'll probably cut it off with 5 minutes left. And then that is it. So once this gets closer, we're going to do the asparagus. And I got something for Sue that I'm going to do too. So.
We're back to Warren's kitchen.
So I got the potatoes cooking, so that's in the air fryer. And then I got this heating up. I'll put butter in here. Butter's going in. And I already rinsed these. So I always hear that it breaks where you can cut them. Oba.
Breaks when you can cut it.
Yeah, because you know how where you cut them? Where it's ready, it breaks. On its own? Oh. We'll do that to all of them. Okay.
Oh.
So that's going in. Everybody here loves asparagus. The baby does too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody here loves it, so this is really good with steak. Whoop! So, since we don't have anything live here in Gallup, these guys right here. Only certain people will know what Old Spice means. We mentioned it on the live a while back, so they know I cook with Old Spice. But this is getting ready to soften up. The steaks are resting. Dinner's almost done. 30 seconds left right there. So give me about 10 minutes tops, and then we'll meet you guys at the table. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, we're done. So we're done. Thank you, Mr. Ryan, for the Fancy Friday. We didn't dress for the occasion though.
Thank you so much. Always wanted to try this.
This is how it came out, so I think it did 45 minutes. Internal temp was 145. Took it out of its shell for her, so I got one of the claws here. Man, this is good. Asparagus is cooked just right too. I really enjoyed this Fancy Friday. It took some time to make, you know. I love cooking, so I enjoyed taking my time cooking all this. This was a really good meal.
He did good. Really good. Like he was just saying, he was nervous. I never cooked this before.
Because we're out earlier and I was telling her, how do I do this video? Do I talk about it? Because I don't know what to say. I can't lie and say, yeah, I made this before. So, I just gave you guys a step by step. So, just what I was doing. But it worked out though. It worked out really well. I like the outcome of it. I think it's just because it's just an expensive steak. That's why I was so nervous about it. But that's the only way you learn, though.
You did good. Steak is perfect. Like I said, everything's perfect.
Well, thank you. Scary. Just say I was looking for a second, so.
I don't know where I mentioned about the steak.
I kind of think it's on a live. Unless we did a vlog inside Sam's Club. Because every time we go through there, she's always talking about tomahawk steaks.
Always.
And we see them here in town in Safeway, but it's a lot per pound though.
Yeah, it's more.
It's more here. I think the steaks that Mr. Ryan got is a lot bigger than Safeway's.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen the price on it, so it's a lot cheaper than what we would have bought here in Gallup. But I wouldn't mind trying this again. Do it outside on a charcoal grill. And a lot of it was just kind of controlling your temperature and, you know, just high heat, low heat. But that's what I was scared about. And I did it though. I did it. I still cooked it.
He sure did.
But sorry we're not talking a lot. This is just good. I'm gonna go back for some seconds.
He's saying seconds and he's just looking at his plate.
I know I want to eat. That's why I'm still talking. Nala's getting crazy too. They're fighting over water, I think.
Later.
Is it the water?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Good. Jojo, close us out. The eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to get him.
But I
He's
just wanna
walking around
say-
like this.
Yeah. But I just want to say thank you to Mr. Ryan. Thank you for this fancy meal. I've always wanted to try a tomahawk steak, and I did. And it really, so thank you for sponsoring this meal. Thank you. It was really, really good.
Yes, thank you again, Mr. Ryan, and we'll see you guys on our next video. You guys all have a good week, good night, good weekend. Bye.
Bye.